Hi, my name is Karen Gauthier. I came to Doha, Qatar 3 years ago with my husband and my 4 kids. With this video, I'm going to focus on the professional aspect of working at UCQ and being in Qatar. I came, long nursing background, lots of experience and lots of teaching, but not full-time academic work. So this was my first full-time academic work teaching, and it's been so challenging for many reasons. Some of it's the systems that we have in place here that because of the transient nature of the work here, people come for 3 or 4 years and then they tend to go. We had some issues with institutional memory loss and difficulty. That being said, there's been so much growth in the 3 years that I've been here to try and correct a lot of that, and the school just continues to flourish and grow and do things really well. So the hard parts are sometimes the system, the processes. It's not as smooth as would run at home, that's for sure. We have to problem solve in a different way. Some of that is external, some of it's internal. The great news is we have a fantastic team here that's working on all of these things, and progress is constantly being made to make it better for us as faculty and support staff. So I feel like there's a great collegial feel here. I think a lot of that's to do with my nature and that I actually seek those relationships out, but I really enjoy the people I work with and think that everybody that I work with in all areas and departments are fantastic. So I've enjoyed very much, despite the challenges that are here. Teaching. The teaching is difficult because you're transitioning into teaching English as foreign language students, and this is something I hadn't done before. So the expectations of the academic standard we are used to needs to change in your mind. It's difficult to explain from a distance, but these students are bright and they are enthusiastic and they want to learn. But education is not as much a focus for them, many of them, not all of them, but many of them coming from the more traditional families. They learn a lot of the cultural aspect of growing up, but not so much the academic focus. So the academic writing, the academic professionalism, they tend to be a little bit more immature. So you're dealing with that, which is also makes them wonderfully naive and fun and eager to learn, and everything is new, and they really enjoy being in class, and they rise to the challenge when you set the standard to be reachable and attainable, but also higher than what they've shot for before. And I have really enjoyed working with the students. I will take so many amazing memories. I will be in contact with many of them. They're just superhuman beings like you find all across the world. But I did have to shift my expectations about what to expect. And in that way, I teach differently because I focus more on professionalism, accountability, responsibility, and ethical practice. And only because it's not something that's been a focus for them growing up as much. They get it, they're bright, they're capable of it, but I spend a lot of time on that and less content focused, if that makes sense. Not that we don't teach them all the content, but it's just a different focus. And I've enjoyed it. I love that part of teaching. They love to learn and to have those discussions, so it's been fantastic that way. And critical thinking. Critical thinking is something that for some of these students, the way they grew up in their education system, again, if it's the more traditional, they weren't challenged to make choices for themselves. They weren't challenged to think critically. So I actually spend a lot of time teaching critical thinking. But the lights always come on, and it's fascinating to watch. But I think it's good to know ahead that you're going to hit the ground running, but you're going to have to not like oversimplify, but just start with the basics. Start with the basics and build the foundation, and then go upward. We can't come in quite at the same level as what you're used to at home for most of the students. And I think that's just really good to know. But they're amazing and warm and welcoming, and they really respect you. Like any of my students I've taught at home, when you show that you care, man, they see it and they know it. So I've developed wonderful relationships with the students, and you will here as well. Professionally, it's been excellent opportunities for me to grow as an instructor. There's a ton of support here that I haven't seen before in Canadian universities. Because of the English as a foreign language, we have an amazing foundations and English academic staff here, faculty here, and they're amazing. They really know how to help you teach in the classroom and to make the language less of an issue an amazing support. Also, our Teaching and Learning Center is very active. We have good people in there, and there you can develop professionally here in many ways, and lots of cutting-edge things going on with our people in the Teaching and Learning department. So professionally for me, it's been a fantastic opportunity, challenging in ways that wasn't challenging at home, but lots of opportunity. The other thing that I've been able to get into here is research, and I didn't expect to come here to do research, but my passion is pediatric palliative care, and I've been able to do a research project with students involved, which has been unbelievable. And I've just come back from South Africa to do a conference there at the International Children's Palliative Care Network. And I tell you that because for me, this would be one of the most fantastic things I've learned here, is my perspective has broadened about my focus for my career. Palliative care and pediatrics has always been a focus for me, but now I've got an international focus I never would have had I not come here and developed it and had these opportunities. So I'm so grateful for that opportunity that UCQ has provided me, and I know that even though we are leaving Doha at the end of this month, it's just good timing for my family and a good opportunity for me at home. I am not done with my pediatric palliative care work here in Doha, and will continue my relationships and work in Qatar. So I hope you come. Please come and work here and enjoy your time.